Welcome everyone to another session of the Product Management View webinar series. Every Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, product management professionals can pick up the latest in thought leadership, tips, and tricks.
Kevin Epstein is Vice President, Marketing at Scalent Systems and is author of Marketing Made Easy from Entrepreneur Magazine Press, as well as the popular Stupid Marketing site and blog. Kevin served as Director of Marketing for VMware from 2002 until 2006, where he was responsible for strategy and management during the company's growth from $20 million to $500 million in annual revenues. Previously, Kevin was Director, Product Management for Inktomi, held various management leadership roles at Real Networks and Netscape, and played a founding role at CD Now. Take it away, Kevin.
Thank you, James. Much appreciated. It's a pleasure to be here today, and one of the fun pieces about having a number of experiences in my own past is that I think I'm well qualified to talk about all sorts of mistakes that can be made, because frankly I've made my share. In fact, arguably more than my share. And in the spirit of making lemonade from lemons, figured that as part of the book and as part of what I do, it's my job to help others learn from my mistakes so that you don't have to make them. So, like the listing for this webinar says, I personally believe that every marketer makes mistakes. And again, I've done them. Members of my teams have made some of these over the years, and hopefully fewer since we developed these slides. But my belief is that as a manager with limited budget and resources, and by the way, that I believe applies to anyone, whether you're in a startup situation or whether you're a member of a larger company, department, or for that matter, running all of marketing for the company, you'll have limited budget and resources. The essence of marketing is you always have fewer people, less money, and less time than would be optimal. So you have no money, no time, and only a few chances to make your product or your service a success. So the goal for you and frankly for all of us in marketing is simply to avoid making too many mistakes. We'll make them, but hopefully fewer and fewer over the years, and at least make novel ones. So my personal belief is that on the slide, these are the 5 marketing mistakes everyone is at least tempted to make inadvertently at some point in their career. First of all, betting, or something I've called betting on the big event, where really you gamble on a marketing situation versus really planning out that situation. Number 2, and don't take this the wrong way, is depending on others. And of course, there's good ways of depending on others. Ideally, you do appropriate delegation and so forth. But mistake is depending on the wrong people for the wrong things, specifically outsourcing the wrong things. Mistake number 3, marketing non-existent product. We're all in marketing. I suspect that we all have our own personal inclinations towards, I won't necessarily say hype, but our own inclinations towards perhaps overemphasizing certain aspects of the product or the service that may not quite be where we'd like them to be. And there is a place for hype, but non-strategic hype can sink you fairly quickly. Mistake number 4, of course, failing to measure. I'm pleased that Seth Godin, who's another business school colleague and reasonably popular marketer, noted in his blog 2 days ago, he agreed with this comment on his list of top things not to do. Frankly, if you don't measure your programs, they don't exist. I don't care if you spent $3 or $3 million. You might as well have taken that cash and put a match to it and waved it around. You'd get more retention and more results. Mistake number 5, again, those of us who are marketers tend to like to speak, like to use a lot of words and diagrams and pictures and glossy photos and all of that. But the truth is that excess complexity can end up with confused prospects, and confused prospects means lost sales. So the good news is you don't need to learn from your mistakes. You can learn from other people's mistakes, saving yourself some pain.